Hey. Sorry, I waited to put on that necklace, so my apologies. And there's going to be delays, so there's that. As there always is, but we'll see what happens. I'm waiting for it to catch up so I can check the audio. What the No. What is going on? I swear Twitch is like mad stupid sometimes. Hold on, let me pull it up over here. Yeah, what is going on? Like, the counter isn't working, nothing. Like, what is going on? Hmm. Like, that is weird. I don't know what the fuck's happening, so. Okay, whatever. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I don't even know what the fuck's going on because I'm streaming through Streamlabs and that says 3 minutes, but then, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I have no clue if Streamlabs is just acting up or what, but I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Uh, my Saturday was kind of busy, but not really. I just had to run to the store, so. And my hair's still wet, so there's that. Fun stuff. It's freezing here again today with snow flurries, so I have no clue what the weather's going to do at all, so that's what it is. What is that even doing? That is so weird. I don't know. Things are like wonky between Twitch and Streamlabs apparently for me, so I apologize if there's any issues. So I'll occasionally check on my tablet just to make sure everything's still going because I legit started the stream. I was putting on my necklace and all that, so I don't know if that got cut, what the deal was. But yeah. And though it was still saying I was streaming through Streamlabs, I don't know. I don't know. I really need to work on my OBS, that way I can have the cam for gaming, but I'll get to it eventually. When I tell you. Okay, so first off, I don't know if future CEO is going to be in here, Davis, because he hasn't messaged me back, so there's that. But other than that, I've had a stressful last few days. Um, it's just been chaos. So mainly just involves my family. So here we go. Um, it starts with my dad. So my dad was like, "Oh, I'm gonna help this guy at work because, um, I guess his car, something happened with his car, like his water pump or something stopped working, and so he had to have it in the shop." And so like my dad's like, "Oh yeah, I'll give you a ride, no problem." And so gives him a ride to work, gives him a ride home, blah blah blah. So he goes to pick him up, like what was it, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Goes to pick him up Thursday, finds out that the road up to this guy's house is closed. And he's like, what the hell? So he has to go up a different road. And this road, there is a pothole or a big ass rut, as he told me the story. And he blew out his tire. He doesn't know if it actually blew out or just pushed it out a part away. He doesn't know what happened. He only found out because he just started hearing like a thumping noise. And so he like pulled over, checked it, voila. So he calls me freaking out, and he's like, "Guess what? Blew out my tire." Told me the whole story. I'm like, "Oh my god! Like, what are you gonna do? Is your coworker coming down to help you? What's going on?" He's like, "Yeah, he's coming down to get me. He's gonna, see what they can do." It became a whole thing. They couldn't get the tire off because there was rounded off lug nuts or something, and there was the weird part was it's there's one rounded off lug nut on each tire. So I was like, what was the point? Right? Are you trying to save your tires, like, so no one steals them or something? Like, I don't know. Um, so they were having trouble get the lug nuts off because he didn't have the tools in the car to take it off. So they're like, fuck, whatever. So they got the guy's wife to come down with her car, and she took her daughters. That way they could get to work. So they get to work. Then, what was it, Friday? So yesterday, the guy's like, I'm gonna come pick you up. We'll go get the donut put on. Since we have the tools, we'll go do that, and we'll get it fixed, and then we can just go do whatever we gotta do. So the guy takes his good old time in the morning to get here, which is fine, whatever. Gets here, he picked up a tool that he thinks will help. It's like an emergency lug nut remover, so if you do have rounded off ones or busted ones. So he's like, I'm gonna go grab it. I'm gonna get some coffee, blah, blah, blah. I'll be there. Eventually gets here. They go on their merry way. They get the donut out. Well, they got the tire off, and then they go to put on the donut just to find out the donut is flat. So they're like, okay, we'll take the tire, the donut, we'll take it, and we'll go fill it up with air. Okay, cool, no problem. They go do that, and they go to put it on, and it starts leaking. And they're like, oh, shit. So then he calls me telling me that, and I'm like, oh, God, come on. So then they take the tire that blew out, and then they go take it to one of the shops around the area and have them put a new tire on. They take that tire, they get back to the car, they put the tire on the car, and they got it fixed with a good amount of time because the guy had to have his wife's car back to her by 2. So, got the tire back, got the tire on, that was functioning. They got a little rest before work, and then they went on their merry way. And I'm like, oh my god, I was so freaking stressed out. I'm like, I don't need this stress of figuring out what is going on and how you need to solve it. Like, I solve everybody's problems in my family, so there's that. It was ridiculous, honestly. Gotta get rid of these notifications. But it was something. It really was. So I was stressed out. Fun stuff. It's a great time. So I was just anxious. I was a little anxious today. Not terrible, but still kind of anxious. But I'm fine now. Um, did my running. I got what I needed at the store. Got home. Was able to shower. Had time before the stream. Not much time, but I had time to get my makeup on, kind of chill, and get this up. So there's that. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for because I kind of have a headache coming on. So, and I didn't take anything for it. What was I gonna grab? Oh, and I'm gonna eat my popcorn because I made it, and I've been busy getting ready. So this might be a short stream. I don't know, but it is what it is. Oh, and today's fit. Hold on. Trying to chew. Alright, today's fit. Because I always have to show the fit. Okay, we got the light sweater because it is cold. But I didn't want to wear a heavy one. Okay. We got the hat. Because my hair probably looks terrible and it's going to frizz out and it's just going to look ugh. Because it's wet. Obviously. Okay. We've got the headphones, obviously. The traditional necklaces I do, the handcuff and the cross. And then, under this, let me undo the buttons here. We've got a nice cute little flowy dress, which I'm not going to stand up for because that's too much effort right this second. And I don't feel like knocking everything off of my desk here. But it's cute. It's very, I don't know. I like to think of it as Renaissance-y, kind of fairy-like or something. I don't know. It's very cute, very flowy, hippy-dippy, whatever you want to call it. It is kind of short, so if I do spin, someone's getting flashed. So there's that. Plus, it makes my boobs look good. So, good stuff. And I'm talking a million miles a minute, so excuse me for that. I need a low caffeine. I'm honestly just trying to combat this headache. I don't want to have to take medicine for it, but I will. And then I'll probably take a nap. I really could go for a nap, though. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know where my regulars are that are usually here. They have abandoned me. They found something better, apparently. I don't care. People are busy. I don't, it is what it is. Live your life. Just don't hit a pothole. Like, that's the thing. Okay? You pay all this tax money for them to maintain the roads and all this bullshit, right? But there's a big honking pothole right in the middle of the road. Right there. And then you blow out a tire and you wind up wasting $90+. Isn't that amazing? And then get suckered into paying more tax money. Hopefully there's no buffering or anything like that. Let me check the other window. I'm sorry, I'm such a pig. I'm just hungry. I'm actually getting hangry on top of my head hurting, so there's that. And I really wanted popcorn today, so when I was out, I bought some cheap popcorn. But then again, I also wanted this cheese dip, so there's that. Okay. What else can I talk to you guys about since no one's chatting right now? I'm trying to think. I've been playing a lot of COD lately, as usual. I've been trying out a new headset while I'm playing COD. So if you notice the audio changes, that's probably why. Because I don't use this out there, so. Where my Xbox is at. I'm trying out this, like, cheap headset. It's I think by Booga. I think some Fortnite player, apparently. I don't fucking know. The stupid thing lights up, but, like, the whole thing. Okay. You got this long leash. It's very heavy. You know, all your controls are, like, right around here. And then they have, like, a little USB thing, so you have to plug that in somewhere so that way it lights up. And it's like, that's too much effort. No, I'm good. So, I've been using that. I also have another cheap one that I technically, I usually use out there. But, there's that. So, anytime you hear me on the Xbox, or I'm streaming from the Xbox, I don't use this. Which, obviously, the audio is way better on this one. But anyways, it's been a bad few days on, like, COD. Terrible. Specifically on TDM. I don't know about other game modes, but TDM has not been friendly to me at all. Like, sorry, I heard something. Like, I can't get on a roll like I usually do, so, like, when I stream it, I look like an idiot. Like, you have, like, lately, there's been, like, people just camping in corners with shotguns, or just straight up shotguns. Or, like, I clearly will get a shot on somebody, and they don't die. Like, but it all just doesn't make sense, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's, like, the dumbest shit ever. It's frustrating, but I at least now have 2 guns gold now. I'm on my 3rd gun, so there's that. Not like it really matters, but It's something to do. And I haven't touched Outbreak in a few days. I tried doing the Warzone Outbreak stuff, but I couldn't get it to go. Like, I don't know if there's supposed to be just a specific area of the map that there's supposed to be zombies. I thought it was supposed to just be zombies completely throughout, kind of like how the Halloween shit was like throughout and blah blah blah. But no. So I don't know what the hell was going on with that. But I didn't complete any Outbreak stuff on Warzone yet. So there's that. Which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Though I did pretty good on Warzone for not playing. Well, I didn't do great. Like, I didn't place very well, but I didn't do too bad. Like, I got a few kills, so if I play more often, it'll be alright. But there's that. Let me just reach over here to grab my tablet. Let me just reply. Everyone feels the need to message me when I'm streaming, and it's like, I feel bad that I have to take my attention off of the stream, but it is what it is. Not like much is going on today. Like, usually our weekend chats are pretty busy, but I don't know. So yeah, I got home, I took a shower, did my makeup really quick, got set up, all for no one to talk to me. But it's okay. Oh my god. Okay. Just trying to get comfortable. What else do I need to do? Or say? Because I don't know how long we're going to be here. Because if no one's going to say nothing, it's just like me talking to a wall, to air. um, God, I'm trying to think. Oh, the funny thing is, as of late, is that certain people have been confessing to me on like Snap and everything else, and it's just like, wow. And when I say confess, I mean like over the top, saying things that I could already assume that I just didn't need to know, but now it's confirmed that I know. And then to go with that, because I said something on Tumblr, like that people were confessing to me. It was like just funny because I just added like Usher to the bottom with a GIF or something. And if you don't know Usher for confessions, I don't. Just go, just go to YouTube, look it up. But then there was somebody else that was like trying to find out what people were confessing to me, and I'm like, dude, why should I tell you? Like, why? I mean, I could, and it's not hard to figure out, but no. Then again, that person's kind of nosy, and they've admitted they're nosy, so there's that. All right, I need to close out Tumblr because I was seeing gifs out of the corner of my eye. But yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, I was getting like a confession like every day. Like, it's happened like the last 3 days. It's ridiculous, honestly. Like, even if we go branching off of that, it's people online are very interesting, to say the least. Um, they see a female online and they assume that because they find them attractive and that the female is being nice, that they're just going to open up their legs, show their titties to them, and there we go. And that's not how it works, people. It's not. If you're a no face account, basically, like you won't show yourself, um, why do you feel like you are entitled to see the intimate pieces of them? I don't get it. And like, to even branch from there, it's also like, if you're obviously over the age of 18 and you want to share pictures and such like that, that's fine. But like, ask permission first If the person wants that, ask their age as well. So consent and age, people, they go hand in hand. Age and consent. And don't think just because you sent yours that you're entitled of a picture of them. That's not how it works. That's on you. If you want to send something so intimate of yourself, that's fine. That's on you. But don't think that you're owed in return a picture of equal quality. They did not agree to that. So I don't know. It's a matter of the opposite sex, and I know it happens with same sex and all that, but it's a matter of having manners, morals, and just respect in general. You don't really necessarily like, yeah, but yeah, respect, manners, morals. Get it together, okay? If a person wants to share something with you, okay, that's fine, but please age and consent and make sure everything's all good. Don't feel like you're entitled to anything, like straight up. Also, like the people that like save things or like try to get you to send something and they're like, I won't save it. I won't bitch. Be respectful. I don't know. I could go on a tangent because like this week it's been everything and anything, and I'm venting to you guys. This is what this is. Maybe I should instead instead of chat with Cherry, it should be vent with Cherry. I don't know. We'll work on a title for our weekend streams. We have to work on something because I swear there's a freaking hair in my face. Um, what the fuck? Okay. Um, yeah, we need to work on something like that because I swear it seems like every stream I go on some like random tangent, but it makes sense. Because what last week it was it was a mixed bag of stuff. It was like doctors and like eye exams and such, and government and politics. That's like an umbrella one if you want. So like um, health insurances, medical, the minimum wage, blah blah blah. And I think I branched from there, but I'm all over the place. Like if you want me to rant and rave about something, bring something up, and if I know enough about it, I'll say something about it. Which I seem to have a lot to say as of late, and it is what it is. Because like for me, I usually keep to myself. I keep quiet. You could say I have a shy personality. It just is what it is until I get to know somebody. So like these streams in itself are just a way for me to kind of branch out and kind of to be more open to the world, I guess. Um, but just to express my ideas and my thoughts and give an educated. I like now I like totally lost my whole train of thought of where I was coming from that, but I have a lot to say. I do. Did this come untied? Yes, it did. Let me tuck that back in there. Okay. But yeah, it's just I'm passionate about things. It is what it is. I'm though I'm a very I tend to be quiet and you know kind of more to myself. Um, I'm very observant, and that's why I can come up with so much of a logical or educated response to things. Because even if you think I don't know something, I probably know. So I listen to things, I gather the information, I like knowing things. So, like, the perfect example is like when it comes to my friend group, like my online friend group, because fuck the bitches in my real life. Like, honestly, too catty. Like, I don't even talk to them, so it's like, whatevs. But, um, On my online friends, so like Davis, who you occasionally see, I don't know where he's at, so there's that. Or my friend TJ. Um, Anytime there was something going on, I collect all this information. I know things. I store it away for when I need it, and they get a little bit of a shock when I like divulge everything I know. It's the same with people in my actual life. Like, I collect all the information of what's going on. Like, you can say this, that, third to three different people. You can tell three different stories, and I'm going to know which each one knows and know everything that you're telling and what your actual plan is. I keep it to myself. I know shit, you know? It's, mm, I don't know. I'm just going on random tangents. I apologize. I'm just, my brain is done for the day. It is over it. I need sleep. I'm a little hangry, and that's where we're at here. And no one's keeping me on track today. What is with the notifications? Oh, is Davis coming? Is Davis coming? Oh, Davis might show up in the chat. He just said he got home, so. Hold on, let me just type this response back in to him. Okay. Get rid of the snap message. Okay. So once I find out if he's getting in here, we'll go from there. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't clean these like I said I was going to. They're all smudgy. And it's probably due to like the makeup or something. I don't know. Oh, which reminds me, I'm going to try a little thing I saw from YouTube. Oh, I'm popping the lens out. Um, so I was looking, I don't even know how I stumbled upon it. I think it just popped up in my feed on YouTube, the recommendations or something. And it was for like a cleaner or something. Okay, it's very deceiving. It was about dishwasher tablets, like using those dishwasher little tabs that you put in the dishwasher. Okay, it's like, okay, let's see this. First off, this person opens up with like 50 of these open dishwasher tabs just sitting on the toilet seat, and I'm like, that's gross and that's a waste. And then they're like, oh, there's so many things that you can clean with your dishwasher tabs. It's not straight for dishes, blah blah blah. And like you could apparently use it for your shower, so like it gets all that soap scum and any built up like nastiness or stains or whatever. It'll get out of there. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Let me see about that. So I watched a few, and then I like stumbled upon this one guy, and this was I cringed. I cringed when he did this. He wets the glass door of his shower. And he straight up takes the dishwasher tab, and we know the dishwasher tab is coarse, right? Takes it and starts scrubbing really fast with the dishwasher tab, just scrubbing, and I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna scratch that up. I was like, no, 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 I can't be a part of that. And then another video was using Dawn and vinegar, I think. So that combo, and apparently that works really well at cleaning like glass showers and all that stuff. So I'm going to try both and see what the results are, because we have a shower here that needs love, because the prior owners didn't really take care of that shower. You know, I don't particularly use that shower, so there's that. There's 2 bathrooms in this house, so yeah, I don't know. But it's something that I'm gonna try out, because but I'm not gonna freaking take the dishwasher tab and scrape my glass door. Okay, no. You're supposed to actually drop it. Now, the first person didn't say what you're supposed to do, whether you're supposed to be vinegar or water or whatever. Okay, my accent really came out in that one. Um, But you're supposed to like drop it in like warm water, I think, let it dissolve, and use like a spray bottle or something that nature just spritz it, let it sit. Some say you can scrub it with a, shower safe scrubber or whatever. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it because we're all about trying things here. On top of that, once the weather gets warm, I have to wash the car. I don't know if it's supposed to get warm this week, or we're gonna have one warm day this week. If we do, I'll wash the car then, get the salt off. But I got a to-do list to do. I have to clean up the whatever leaves are out there. Maybe trim these bushes before they start really budding outside. It's a lot. There's a lot I need to do. No help. No help whatsoever. And my nose itches, so I keep touching my nose. I'm like really curious if I'm allergic to something that I'm putting on my face, or if I'm just like, now's the time to itch. So, if you see me scratching, that's why. Or my hand goes up here a lot, so. Come on, Davis. Don't leave me hanging. Ooh, you know what else I can tell you? Okay. So, as we all know, I streamed some COD yesterday for a little bit. Um, and I did play a little bit afterwards. Not much. So, when I ended the stream, I got off for a little bit. Got back on. I played for a little. And, eventually I'm just like, I'm done with it. I'm over it. So, I decided, let's pop in Red Dead. Haven't touched Red Dead in a little bit. I really need to work through my Outlaw Pass. Because I spent the gold. I want to get through it. Right? So, I get in there. I start doing the Outlaw Pass. Now, the problem with Red Dead in general is sometimes the animal spawns are just off. It's just, you do have some griefers yet, obviously, but they've been trying to combat it. Um, but overall, I haven't had any problems. So I'm going around doing what I have to do. So I get done my daily objective, which gives you a little gold. It used to be better. The build up to it used to be better if you kept the streak going. So I at least try to do one. And then, oh my god, my freaking corner of my nose keeps itching. I am so sorry. Um, so I'm going about my business. So I do the daily. I was trying to collect stuff. And when I was riding into Saint Denis, and I start feeling there's like a little vibration thing that you get when there's a collectible nearby. And so I stop and I'm like, okay, where is it? I go over to this one area where there's a gate. The vibration dulls out. I'm like, okay, it's not over this way. I go back to where my horse was. There's like a fence there that you can't like go through, but you have to like climb over or something. So I'm looking around at the bottom. I don't see anything. I even try to use like the little vision thing, like you press the joysticks and yeah, the vision thing comes up. Couldn't see nothing. I'm like, okay, weird. Maybe it's on the other side. So I climb over to the other side. Wasn't seeing anything, but I was still getting the pulse right near this one area. Nothing. After all, I was like, forget it. I'm done. So hop back over. I get on my horse. And I think I like fast traveled somewhere. So I fast travel to the Moonshine Shack because I think it said something was done, or when I got in there was, I guess, a daily that was for moonshine or some shit. It's like, okay, I'll go sell that. So I go about my business. I go to sell it. Apparently I broke one bottle. I don't know how. Do that. Go back. All the while I'm still trying to collect stuff because there's another daily to collect like 3 cards. Okay. Go back up to the Moonshine Shack. Start another batch, which gives me XP, which goes towards the Outlaw Pass. Great. Fabulous. And I was like, okay, I'm done here. There's nothing for me to do because I have to wait for it to brew, and the one that I do takes like 45 minutes. So I then fast travel all the way to back to Saint Denis, where my camp is, where it's like out in like little uh, bayou area. It's like right near the train tracks up to Saint Denis. Like you can see Saint Denis where it's at. So I go over for my camp, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hunt gators, get the gator skins, and fill up my camp because I was at 75 capacity or whatever. So cool. I need to get materials up. I need to do a run for supply or something. So I call my cart, my hunting wagon, I should say, grab that, hunt a few gators. Then they're not spawning, so then I have to like stop, move around. Eventually they respawn. I go to do a supply run, get the supply I need, come back, which that was a dicey situation because where the supply was, I had to go in through Rhodes, which is a town if anyone's not played Red Dead. Red Dead Redemption 2, I should say. Um, and there was a posse there. There was two people. I saw them, and they were like shooting at a wagon or doing something with a wagon. Well, the wagon winds up taking off, and they're doing something. So I sneak by somehow. I go around this one building. I think it was. It wasn't the general store. I think maybe it was the back of the general store. There's like 5 dudes standing back there. I have to get the supply bag. I was gonna try to do it stealthy. That didn't work. I stabbed the one guy. It didn't work. Then they start coming at me. So I lay them out, grab the supply bag, put on my horse. I'm like, I can't go the same way that I came in because those guys might stop me and ruin the whole thing. Because you never know with Red Dead players. There's a lot of people that just like to grief. So I put it on the horse. I book it. I take this extra long route that I really didn't need to take and deliver the supply. Done. I was like, thank God. Got a notification. Okay, it's not even what I was looking for. Um, but yeah, so and then it like burns through whatever materials that you brought to the camp, which is kind of annoying. So it's not like you're benefiting unless you're constantly grinding the trader mission, or not the trader mission, but the what would you even call that? The trader career path? I don't even know what they're calling it, but the trader opportunity, I don't know. But I have to say payouts not terrible. I wish it was a bit more. Um Now I do a full run for the a trader. So I have a large delivery wagon, the biggest that you can do for the capacity. Um, and then I fill it to 100%. I don't do low runs or anything like that. So I do that, and usually now you can get attacked. There could be other posses around that can take your stuff, destroy your stuff, whatever they want. They usually don't get notified until you're about halfway. You can do short runs, you can do long runs. I do the long distance because it pays more. So I go full capacity for this. Payout is usually, I want to say 550 to 600 or 605. It's somewhere around there. So you get about $600, and then you get like a buttload of XP. I forget the amount of XP, but if you want to get through the Outlaw Pass a bit quicker, not really, but also stacking cash, that's the way to do it. Takes forever, but if you keep with the grind, you can get a few runs in. That, or if you have people help you. Now, you want to be careful when you're doing the wagon, you're doing the delivery, because I've also had happen where somehow freak accident my my wagon got destroyed near the drop point, and so I had to like grab the bags and try to like deliver them to the spot, and I think I lost a bag or two. So yeah, that was fun. I was irritated, but that was fun. And another thing with the deliveries, that's another factor. It's the same with moonshine. Moonshine, you can get stopped by the law if you will, and other people can ruin your game, obviously. Um, but with the trader, uh, destroying your stuff is not good, obviously. But you can get to the drop point, and it'll be like you need to defend the person that's picking the delivery or something. I forget exactly what it says, but you have to defend it. You kill a bunch of people, and it triggers or whatever. So I guess it's a little more XP, a little stuff that you can collect off those people, but still kind of annoying. But Red Dead's a bit of a grind. It is a bit boring. That's why I kind of leave it for time to time. But it is what it is. The fuck? My nail keeps feeling like it's catching on something and it's driving me crazy. Um, so I'm trying to do that. I need to get through the Outlaw Pass. I think I'm at a 54 or 55 in the Outlaw Pass. Now that's not my actual level. uh, what is my actual level on Red Dead? 100 and something. I forget. So I'm just trying to grind that Outlaw Pass, get it done, because you spend gold on that shit, and I spent gold on that and extending the collector, I think, or no, was it bounty? It was bounty. Career path. It was so dumb. It was a waste of gold, honestly. Then there's it's just it can get boring, and like if you don't have friends playing with you or know a group that's gonna play it, it's kind of garb. I want to get back on GTA. I need to get back on GTA because we need to hit these heists because I need to make back my money. I spent money on the submarine that is needed for the new heist. So me and Davis need to get back on that. I need to restart it and do all that. And I don't know how much that costs to restart. So that's going to be fun. But on GTA, I am a 600? I think I'm in my 600s on GTA. It's either upper fives or 600. I don't even remember. But I need to get back on there because I feel like I need to cause chaos in a lobby soon. Honestly. Like, I want to cause chaos. If I'm not making money, I cause problems. Because I think before this heist dropped, or this, yeah, well, technically it's the heist. This new heist dropped. I had like $35 million. We were good. I was golden. I was happy. But since the heist dropped, you have to shell out all this money. So I had to shell out money for the sub, and then I bought some extra features. So there's the missile system or something, the sonar. You can purchase was it Sparrow, and what was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was. Kraken? No. It was something. But there's like a mini sub in the sub. And then you have the Sparrow, which is the like mini helicopter situation. Like it's a little tiny helicopter. And I bought the little sub thingy that goes inside the submarine because it has sonar and you can collect collectibles or some shit. So I was like, oh great. I wonder if it's a great payout. It's okay. It's not great. Probably not worth the money I spent. I didn't do any extra bullshit to it, but that ran me back a bit. And everybody knows I hate spending my money in GTA, but I'll do it if I have to. It's just bad. I'm gonna message him and see if he's coming, because if he isn't, I'm probably gonna end this at the hour mark. Oh, he just saw it. Let's see what he got to say. see, it's helpful if, like, I was just telling him because he was asking if I ended it. And I was just saying, nah, not yet. I was like, I was thinking about ending soon because, not much is going on. Oh, he's coming. Because that's the thing. Like, it's great that people want to watch. And I'm totally cool with that. Like, you can watch and not say anything. But, like, it helps when there's some interaction in the chat. I'm not playing a game right now, is there? Are you the gameplay? Interesting. I was unaware. Hey, Davis. I've been waiting for you. I've been bored. Oh, just me rambling about different things. So you missed the tire story. The stress of my week. Okay. Let me tell you. Okay, boo. So, um, the stress of my week. Okay. So, this all happened Thursday. This went into Friday. Okay. So, my dad was like, he was tasked apparently because he was going to help out this guy he works with, right? This guy apparently, his car broke down. He apparently was at Walmart or something and his water pump went and then he drove it home. And I guess they thought he blew out his radiator and all that. I don't know. So his car's in the shop. And so, what in the fuck? Um, so my dad's like, okay, I'll give you a ride. I'll help you out. So he was picking up this guy and driving him to work, whatever. And so I'm saying and so much tonight. I'm sorry. He was on his way on Thursday before work and was driving. And apparently, this guy's road was closed. Didn't end well. So he went up to another way. And in the middle of the road, apparently, I don't know where people are driving, there's a big ass rut, a big ass pothole, blows out his tire. And so he pulls over because he hears thump, 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 calls me up in a fucking frantic tone, freaking out, which then gets me wound up. Because you know me, I'm anxious. I don't deal with, I get stressed, okay? I have anxiety. I can't. So I have to solve everybody's problems. I'm like, is he going to come down and help you? He's like, yeah, he's on his way down to get me. So he comes down. They attempt to take off the tire. Apparently, there's a rounded off lug nut on each of the freaking tires. So they can't get it off because they don't have the tools to get it off. So they're like, fuck. Can't put the donut on, can't do any of that. So thank God this guy's wife was able to like lend them her car for like the day. She's gonna use her daughter's. So Friday, they're like, we're gonna grab the tools, we're gonna go change that tire out, put the donut on, solve our problems. Dude, don't spam the chat. Like, come on. Be normal. Um Davis, like, dude, you're being very rude. Chill the fuck out. Um this became an all morning event. But they get the tire, the the tire off. They then go to put on the donut. The donut is flat. They go fill it up with air and hope for the best. It's leaking air. So like, oh fuck. They grab the tire that's blown out, take it to one of the tire places around the area, get a new freaking tire, get back to the car, and put it on. And thankfully, they got the tire on. They were able to get to work on time. But it was just so much drama. It was ridiculous. And the worst part is, this guy had to have his wife's car back to his wife by 2 yesterday. So they just got the tire on in time. So my dad was able to like do what he had to do his thing, go back to pick the guy up, get to work. So it was like a whole fucking event. It was just a lot. I was like, how the fuck are you gonna get to work? And he didn't even tell me if he got to work on time on Thursday. I'm like, did he make it to work? What's going on? Is he still stuck at the car? Like, I was in the dark. So he had me anxious all fucking day long. It was ridiculous. Look at that. Davis threw down the hammer there. Like, Liver, I think that's your name, right? Yeah, you can be in here, just like, you need to chill. Like, calm down. We like to have fun too, but just tone it down a notch. Dude, it was a lot. He had me fucking stressed. And you know how I get with my anxiety? My anxiety goes through the fucking roof. So I was like losing my fucking mind. Told that story. But nothing too crazy has been going on lately. Like, I was playing COD lately. They've got a new zombie mode. If you're ever interested, we can play that. It's called Outbreak. It's kind of easy. It gets a little more difficult as you go up, but definitely done differently. And don't mind me, I'm snacking on freaking popcorn. Yeah, it's fine if you want to have fun, but spamming the chat with some random stuff, you know? Oh, honey, I am lightened up. If you want to make things interesting, you can actually have a conversation. Like, bring something up. Like, we have fun conversations all the time, don't we, Davis? Like, the last few times, we talked about movies, which led on to a different tangent. We had the one with celeb crushes. That was a one which everyone shamed me for. So shame on all y'all who watch this back. Yeah, that's a fair point, Davis. Because some people, when they ask certain things, it's just out of left field, and it's just like, really? That's cool. You're fine to stay. Like, I'm just saying, like, you can understand, like, from my perspective, or even from future CEO there, that sometimes when, like, you see all that spam just coming in at once, or I don't want to say it's spam, but it can kind of come off as a bit much, you know? Like, I'm not trying to be rude either, but I'm just saying from our perspective, I guess. Oh my god. Davis, did you do anything fun? Did you watch anything good? I want to see that, Coming to America too. But why did they release it on, just on Amazon Prime? Was it good? Yeah, that's fine, Liver. That is your name, right? Liver. Um, but like we can all understand about being cooped up and you know being kind of what's the word I'm looking isolated from the world. That's why I started doing this. Like I kind of it was just a hobby. It was just something to do. I was gaming anyways. I was doing all this stuff. Yes, I am on Twitch. um, okay, cool, Davis. I am a gamer. That's true. Games that I play. Okay, we've got COD, which lately I've been playing a lot of COD Cold War. There's Sims. I do that. I didn't do Sims this past week. I explained that I did COD a couple times. So, um, Sims 4, but my Sims 4 is modded to shit. Like it's a lot. I don't play Apex. I played it once, once or twice, and I kind of got irritated with it. Maybe I'll revisit it, but GTA, Red Dead, 7 Days to Die. I haven't played 7 Days to Die in a while on here though. Yeah, I enjoy COD. I feel like when I played Apex the first time, I feel like there was like a lot going on. Plus, I had dumb teammates, so I was just like over it. But isn't Apex basically the same thing? It's basically like Fortnite, isn't it? I don't know. I haven't played it in like forever. Like I said, maybe I'll revisit it. But like it's been forever since I played it. That's their marketing shit. They're trying to bring in the younger people to the game to keep making money. Honestly, that's all they're doing. Look, you had the Avengers. Wasn't Avengers like one of the first things they did? Yeah, I agree with you on that. When was the last time I even played Fortnite? Like that was before you know who decided to pretend he went to jail. So there was that. Um, no, that had to be like 2 years ago, I think. Like here's what I'll say. I will attempt to play Apex. Maybe I'll stream it one of these days. Okay? Is that a fair deal? So I don't get crucified. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I honestly haven't looked at Fortnite in like forever, so I don't know the deets about what's all going on. I know they added like a lot of mainstream stuff. Um, like I probably haven't downloaded it. I just haven't played it. Here's what I can tell you. I will attempt to play it. I'll come back next week with a review. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe Monday or Thursday night. Yeah, I'll give it another shot. Like honestly, I haven't touched it since it probably came out. Like I attempted. I think it might have also been just because everything was flooding the servers for Apex. Like it was too much going on. It was probably a bit laggy, a little bit glitchy at the time, and I was just over it. You know what I mean? And I just stepped away and just didn't touch it. Like other things came up, like GTA updates, Red Dead updates, so on and so forth. So that's probably why I didn't touch it. Then wasn't there another game? There was like something Royale. Why can't I think of it? It's something Royale. I just don't remember. It had little interesting little creatures. Like I don't know. Oh, I'll do it on my Xbox. I don't play like okay. Um, my COD, GTA, Red Dead. I can play 7 Days to Die out on my Xbox. Those are the ones that I play on Xbox. Um, so I could play Xbox Apex on my Xbox. Um, as for my computer stuff, I don't play as much on my computer. I should play more, but I do my Sims. I do 7 Days to Die, Among Us, obviously, because I have a problem and I can't help it. Oh, honey. See, I've been trying to get my friend here, future CEO, aka Davis. Um, I've been trying to get him to play with me. It can be fun. It can be irritating, but I started playing it and I just couldn't stop. Like I had to keep. I just had this urge. I had to keep playing. It might. It can be the simplest of games, but you can make it kind of difficult. Let's honestly. Like the frustrating parts of that game is teaming. Um, you do get the random hacker, which is I find really dumb for that game, but it's just time with me. Yeah, you need to make time for Cherry. Ghost would have. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah. Um, when it comes to Among Us, I play with a bunch of randos. Uh, but I have played with people from the stream. I have played with people from Tumblr, and it's been real fun. Fuck you, Davis. Oh, wait, do you even still talk to him? Didn't he like fucking just like disappear though? Davis messaged me on Snap. Oh yeah, they have a messaging thing on there. They don't have audio. I don't think I could check, but aw, Davis. Davis said he loved me on Snap. I'm just saying. Note it in the record books. I love you too. Sometimes. When you don't make me want to strangle you. I mean, if you want to consider him saying I love you sexual harassment, Davis, are you sexually harassing me? No, he is not sending me a dick pic. He isn't. 100% he is not. Though I've seen everyone else's, so I can say 100% he has never sent me. Never sent me one. Ever. Yeah, because you just came into my chat, dude. Bitch, you wish. Okay, you was a lie. Don't. I'm not gonna bring up what you. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I could bring up something, but I'm not. No, we're just all playing. It's fine. And I'm just checking Tumblr. Hold on, let me see something. Yay. So many people do that and they think it's the the number one goal. Like it's like their thing. I'm like here's how my brain works. It's like you think just showing a girl your dick is going to make her fall heels over head for you, or head over heels. I'm sorry, head over heels for you. That's not how it works, honey. It's not. You know what I mean? It's funny because I actually brought this up when earlier there's someone in here that's watching but isn't saying anything, and I was like kind of going through this whole my thought process on that. Oh God, Davis, we're not saying actual ages though. Comprende? Okay, that's all I'm saying. I like to keep a little. Mm, right. I totally get that. Like, I was actually saying when I said this earlier, to the one person that was sitting here not talking, but my whole thing is like some dudes on social media. I'm not saying anyone in particular in here or anything like that. I just want to clarify. But they think that just showing their dick opens up this whole plethora of things that they can do. Like they think, first off, a lot of them don't ask for consent first. Ask before you send. Straight up. Second, which should also be coupled with first or before first, is you should be asking age. Know the person is over the age of 18 before you send. Right. I find that a lot of the time, like, obviously I'm sexualized no matter what, so it is what it is, but I learned to deal or I snap. um, but they also think that if they send this pic that they're owed something in return, that they are now, you owe them one. And it's like, no. That was on you that you wanted to send it. I didn't force you. I didn't put a gun to your head and be like, hey, you got to do this. No, it doesn't mean that I have to in return. You know what I mean? Just because, and that leads me into the whole other thing is like, just because I'm nice to you and I'm talking to you and I'm being friendly and like we're doing right now, it does not mean I'm going to sleep with you. It doesn't. It doesn't. Things just doesn't magically open. Like, hey, come here. It's ridiculous. Exactly. It's not an invitation. Yeah, exactly. Like I experience it from no pic accounts. Like these people come to me with no picture, no information, and they just think, yeah, that I'm just gonna sleep with them. And it's like, no. That's not how this works. No, I'm not trying to get murdered or anything else. So no, thank you. I have I have some standards. I have some morals. Like have some manners. Be respectful. Maybe we can have a friendship. That's cool. I'm open to being friends with people. I'm just here to have a nice time. That's it. Like I have enough stress and anxiety and depression in my life. I need a little moment of just chillness. Like I get that I'm a female. I get that I have curves. I get Like, honestly, I get that I have boobs. I understand that, but it's not an invitation. That and to like, I shared this one video from, what was it, Insta, and the Insta Explore page where they like have TikToks and shit. And this one, it was funny. It was this chick and like, she's like, me minding my own business, you know, curvy girl, blah blah blah. And one of the comments on her photos like, Miss, did you know you had them there big old titties or some shit like that? And she's like, oh golly, no, I didn't. Oh my god, whatever will I do? Maybe I should benefit and sell them or something. Like, you get the idea. And he's like, oh, you sinful, blah blah blah. It's like, oh my god, you damned if you do and damned if you don't. Okay, let me read what you said. Was I actually tried to defend someone recently? Really? Um. Okay, so that's an interesting thing. Okay, there's people and streamers or whatever that address it, that women are sexualized, women are this, that women are that. And yes, I agree 100%. Women are sexualized. Um, Whenever I post a picture or a selfie or like a full mirror selfie or whatever, it's instantly about my body, this, that, and the third. All right, I'm not going to change everything about me just so that way I don't have to see that. You should have manners, right? You would think. Um, and you can address it and be like, oh, women are being sexualized. I'm being sexualized in my chat. I can be this, that. But then when someone tries to defend it, now as long as you weren't spamming about it, that's fine. But it's as if they want to complain about it, and then when somebody does something about it, then they want to complain because they're not getting the attention that comes with that. I don't know how to explain it. I'm probably not explaining it properly, but it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, shame on you, you're sexualizing me, but then you also welcome the attention and the sexualization. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not making sense. I know, I have it in my brain. It makes sense up here, but I'm not wording it correctly. Because they don't want to kick out that person that's giving them that attention. You see what I'm saying? Like, now, like, when my close guy friends come in here and they say something like, okay, future CEO, I've known him for 7 years, I think. Isn't that right, Davis? He's probably like just sitting back eating or something, but yeah, I've known him for 7 years. Me and him will go back and forth, but like, I'm comfortable with him and he knows there's a line we don't cross, all right? He can flirt all he wants. Like, it's a fun nature. It's not like we're sexualizing either. It's not like I know he's gonna hurt me or he's gonna do something or he's getting on my nerves or anything. He knows when to stop. He knows there's a fine line. There's a fine line of playing around, and then there's a fine line of sexual harassment or being sexualized. Um, so you were actually cool with this person, and instead of getting rid of the person that had the issue, who was causing the problem they were complaining about, they got rid of you instead. What are you trying to say, Davis? Are you saying you have real feelings for me? I can't blame you. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. As long as you're a chill person, like, we're cool. It's just how it is. Like, if I have a problem with you, I'm probably gonna tell you. You know what I mean? What? Nah. Yeah, okay. Use a lie. I'm sure I'll get a message later. See, this is nice. See, I was gonna end this early because no one was talking in the chat. And, I get people are busy, and I don't tend to stream later. If I could, I would. Right now, I can't unless I work something out. But, right, right, right. See, what I usually do, okay, when we're going on about a certain topic, so what was it? Was it the celebs? What? I don't know if Davis was here for that, or it was when we brought him up again. But we were talking about celebrity crushes, and they were roasting me about John Cena. That was a whole thing. And I was like, bitch, bitch, bitch. Like, I will call people bitch, and I don't mean it in a tone. Like, you'll know my tone if I say, like, in an angry way, like, you done fucked up. Oh, are you? Ooh, this could be fun, Davis. I have too. Yeah, we all love. Oh, well, to the dungeon with you. No, I'm just kidding. No, okay. You want me to get on the whole John Cena thing? Okay. So when John Cena came around, it was a slow budding, beautiful crush. And it was his hip hop days. It did it for me. I don't know. I fell in love. He is a beautiful man. He was a hunk. Kind of had a bad boy persona back then. Ugh. Like if I go to my closet right now, I could pull out at least 5 shirts of his. And then I have DVDs on my shelf. I don't know if they're in here. They might be out on the living room shelf. I have a bunch of WWE stuff. Oh, shut up. Another one that I like is Jeff Hardy. I was madly in love with him. I don't think I was as madly in love, but I loved Jeff. I've loved Jeff for a long time. But then again, with Jeff, it's the bad boy persona. Well, he's had, some incidences. Yeah, I feel sorry for him in the sense that, his addictions, fucked him up. You know what I mean? Obviously. And, he's put his body through hell. But somehow he comes back. Yeah, but he's so fucking good at it, though. But he's looking good. Like, he lost some weight. He's looking a little more built. So I'm happy for Jeff. He's doing a lot better for himself. Oh, you're a Lesnar guy. Mm. Ah, this is funny. I like how Davis comes in. I'm going to ban you. I don't know. Lesnar gets on my nerves. That was a fluke. Okay, that's a fucking fluke. Okay. No, no. No. He might put you in timeout. I also like Bret Hart. Undertaker for life, baby. Bret Hart, I had okay. Childhood, no lie. My one set of grandparents would actually buy the pay-per-view. And I remember as a small child, I was walking around in my grandparents' house and Bret's music hit and I just like, ugh. I like Bray, but I like Bray with his whole fiend gimmick now. Like his whole um Firefly Funhouse situation. I love it. I didn't really care for him before. What are you shushing, Davis? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. Um, the women's division kind of. I'm disappointed, and I have been for a while. But then again, I could get into the whole roster situation where I think they need to be training these guys a hell of a lot better. Um, some of them just don't hit their cues right. They're not quick. You can tell they're thinking about it. I haven't really watched NXT either. Like I see little bits and pieces, but obviously that's supposed to be a kind of a training level. Now, what are your thoughts about AEW? Because I have my own thoughts, but I want to see what you have to say if you've seen it or not. Yeah, with the Charlotte, they're kind of catering to her because of her name, but you know. Okay, thank you. Okay, he can stay for now. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Is like basically AEW is just trying to copy what WWE did back in like the 80s, 90s, so on and so forth. And it's a fucking joke. Half those guys I watch them wrestle and I see so many missteps and them talking it out and like overthinking and like freezing when they shouldn't freeze. It's like a whole it's bad. Like it's bad. It's comedy is what it is. And the fact like I hear these different news things from like Walt Culture, whatever else, Cultaholic or whatever's out there on YouTube. And they're like, Tony Khan's open to working with the WWE and opening that door. If they come and knock, he'll open it. Like, dude, your brand is a joke. You're taking all their old discarded wrestlers and putting on a bullshit act. Like, use them properly. I love Sting. I can't diss Sting. I love him. Though I'd be careful because, I know he got injured when he was wrestling at WWE when he tried to come back. And I think he worked it out. Their doctors figured it out and got it fixed where he was like getting that numbness and everything. But I'd be careful with him. Yeah, they did. But it's his choice. I'm sure AEW is just throwing money at him because, let's be honest, Tony Khan is using his daddy's money or his family's money. I get that he came from money, so it's not he didn't self make himself. Let's be honest. He used his daddy's money to go to school or do whatever, and then build his fortune. But you're still going based off your family's money, and you're spending your family's money. So that's just my thoughts. He can try to change my opinion, but still, he's a child that just has his daddy's money to spend. That's just how I see it. And he's trying to relive his childhood because he's like, I was such a fan of WWE. I'm doing this. I love these guys. And then he's just bringing them back, giving them all this money. Here, 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 be on my show. Like, those guys, they need promo work, they need training, so on and so forth. It's a lot. They need work. But yeah, it's insane. Like, I love the good old days of wrestling. I really do. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Exactly. It's a quick buck. It's if you think about it, since like conventions and shit aren't going on, like the autograph signings and all that, they ain't making that money. And yeah, there's if they stay with WWE and they go, uh, they get into the royalty situation. Like a lot of time, if they get to the Hall of Fame, they sign a little contract. They market the name. They keep putting out products. They make some money. But right now, they're getting a quick fix. Yeah, with now it was interesting how they pretty much beat this thing. Well, they gave him what he wanted, right? At the end of his time at WWE, he wanted to do this hardcore bullshit that he was doing in the backyards and everything. When in his backyard wrestling days, well, they have to be careful of that now because they're censored a lot. The, FCC, I believe, they don't want blood and gore on TV. They don't want all that. And a lot of advertisers will not advertise with their show if they have a bunch of blood and gore. It's just not going to happen. And they have to be careful because that's how people got hepatitis and everything back in the fucking day, because they were cutting and they were doing all that. They were blading and all that. No, you have to be careful. Well, here's the thing. Didn't they also, there was somebody that actually, was it, I'm trying to think who it was. Billy Gunn? He got inducted in with DX, and he was working at AEW, and apparently Tony Khan gave the blessing to allow him in, so, or allow him to do it. So I don't know what the deal with that was, because usually WWE will not deal with you if you're with another company. So yeah, um, pretty much same. I came around that era. Um, yeah, I agree. They're trying to replicate it, and it's failing terribly because these guys do not know what they're doing. They don't, and I'm sorry for anybody who believes they are, but they don't know what they're doing at all. Like, honestly, wasn't it with the Young Buck's dad? I think I heard something that he was part of an angle and he was supposed to get beat up or something, and he wanted to actually be bladed, and they wouldn't allow him, so they threw a bunch of fake blood on him, and he was all mad. So in their little after show, when they talk about it, they were making it clear that yeah, he wanted to bleed, he wanted to actually bleed, and you're, why open the window? The whole beauty of WWE WF days was, obviously, nowadays we know that it's more routine. We know that there's, you know, it's not so unpredictable, if you will. So they were going through these routines, and we were totally blind, like we didn't know. So everything that they did was orchestrated. We had no clue. But nowadays we know this. And AEW is fucking it up, like terribly. Like, you can see all the missteps, like with the Darby thing. He came down on that zip line situation, whatever the fuck the line was, comes down, and these guys could attack him when he's getting into the ring. Like, he's down there, he's stuck because he has to unrelease the harness. And they could have popped him while he was sitting there. No, they let him sit and unfucking do himself. I'm like, I can't. I can't. But I'm not, like, I loved wrestling. I still do. But nowadays it's just kind of like blah. They need to work on, every company needs to work on their product, obviously. I know right now it's difficult because of COVID and everything that's going on in the world today, but some of those wrestlers need a little TLC, if you will. They need a little extra work. Sorry, I'm just answering a message. Um, it was different from the Owen one. Um, I don't even know how to explain this one. Basically, uh, the way it came in, there was a platform somewhere up. I briefly saw it. He's harnessed in, so it's not a quick release like Owens was. Um, he comes down, and it didn't seem very fast. And he's sitting there trying to unhook. That's why they could have hit him in the ring while he was trying to unhook. Whereas Owens, as the Blue Blazer, was a quick release and the thing failed, the clip, because obviously it was a quick release. They didn't want him to sit there and dangle and wait. Um, but wasn't that also like a Vince Russo idea? I think it was. But yeah, Owens was a quick release and the clip failed because apparently, from what I heard, I forget what the one show is, Beyond the Mat or something like that. It's like those little stories about different wrestlers. Um, like they had Bruiser Brody and all that. Um, I think his family was saying that the clip that they used even says on it that it's not meant for hanging, climbing, stuff like that, like rock climbing and stuff like that, not actual harness clip. Um, so, and I don't think Darby was up as high as Owen was. Like Owen was up near the rafters, I think. Like he was up there, whereas Darby was coming from one of the seating sections in the stadium. But no, he was completely harnessed in, and he it wasn't a quick release. I'd have to watch it again to give you a accurate retelling. Oh, didn't mean to shut off my tablet. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me look because I know they're a lot of their up and comers that they're training currently are second or third generation or so on and so forth or fourth generation. So let me look it up. Hold up, because I don't follow WWE's stuff on Insta or anything. So 1 second, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Like I think what Rick Steiner's son is supposed to be training with WWE. The Rock's daughter Simone. Um, Obviously we know about Dominic Mysterio, but he's already technically in the main roster currently. So like it's sometimes it's good when they come from family that's already been in the business because usually they've been around it, they've been trained in it. They don't need a whole bunch, but some of them are just not. Mm-mm. I like how Davis got quiet. Davis, are you eating? Okay, I'm just asking. I think I have a water over there. I might have to shut off my cam and go get it. I don't know. He just types in paragraphs. Well, sometimes if you need to get a point across, yeah, that's what you gotta do. He's not wrong. You do type in paragraphs. Oh, see, now you're gonna make him type every single word. See what you did, Davis? See what you did? He's gonna put you in timeout. Watch him do it. See, he did it. I told you. I told you, liver. See? Davis ain't playing. Davis is like, think about what you did. You stand in that corner. You learn. That's funny. Oh, but you want to see something? 'Cause since it's like sitting right here, hold up. As long as I don't drop the head. Okay. Okay. We got little Bray Wyatt. A little fiend. The head. He's gonna come off the damn platform. I also have a custom Vampiro over here. Who else I got that's sitting by that I can grab? He put your ass in timeout. He's like, alright, you want to be smart. Naughty, naughty. He let you go for a little bit and he's like, alright, you're gonna learn. He's like, let me punctuate that sentence. Bobble, bobble, bobble. Sebastian Booger. I think that's his name. Can't really see the details that well, but that's a custom. Just grabbing things that are like near me. What about? It's not that rare. It's a custom. There was somebody that did that. There's this one though. I don't know much about him, but he's sitting here. Got a little cape too. It's got wire in it. It's cute. Oh, you know what I could grab? I can grab my WWE magazines. Hold up. Hold up 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I've returned. Okay, let me. Now the thing is this. Hold on, let me fix my hair. This bag that I have it in. If if I did, that'd be awesome. But that's cool, Scott Hall. I'm trying to open it. It's down here because I can't put it in my lap. Okay, let me get rid of the comic books on top. Okay, hold up. So these are just some comic books. Okay, move those. I think these are 3 that I have to move too. Yeah, these have Jonas Brothers on them. You don't care about those. Okay, we've got Pro Wrestling Illustrated. And who do we have on the cover? Is John Cena, Batista, and AJ Styles. This is from 2005. You know why I bought it? John Cena. See if I can pull up a stack. Hold up. Oh my god. It's so heavy. There's more in here, but like, I've got, I think, the oldest one I have is, I think, from 2004 or something. But like, they're all in order according to date. Like, when I tell you I had a thing, I had a thing. So I got like the best of, special edition, the year photos, tomorrow's champions. We got some young bucks there. Look at that. We got Morrison. We've got Ted DiBiase, Kofi Kingston, Evan Bourne, and Cody Rhodes. Aw, you lame. Bye, Davis. DX. Like, I have a bunch of them. Babu, I'll talk to you later. Yeah. No, he is not. No. He's just my friend. He wishes. No. No, no, no. He's just my friend. I've known him for 7 years. A little backstory. I actually met him through Twitter. We were both waiting for the GTA update. It was the business update. So, and we've been friends ever since. Now, if my other friend comes in here, TJ, I've known him for probably 10 years. Also met him through Xbox. That was a interesting thing. The first time I met him, I called him an idiot. Called him a moron. But that was a whole separate thing. I was actually calling out the whole chat in that sense, but that was... And now I know you. See? Who knows? This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. You just want me to call you something random? Or do you want me to call you a dumbass? Because I do that a lot. I call people dumbasses. Bitches. So you gotta understand, you gotta work yourself up in the friendship to be called something like something sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So with Davis and I don't like, I call him by his name. There's that. I don't really call him by his gamer tag because I never did that. um, but like when we're going back and forth, it's like we call each other bitch a lot or bish, boo. I have a habit of calling people like different things. Like sometimes it's hun, sometimes it's bubby, sometimes it really depends. I have to be in the moment. Oh my god. Okay. Speaking of Viva La Bam. Okay. Okay, if you want to be called jerk off, that's on you. So I actually went on a weird loop through old reality TV. Um, so I was on Tumblr and I stumbled upon this TikTok or something that was in the feed, and it was somebody talking about Republicans coming to Pennsylvania, and like the guy's like, "Don't do it," like, and then he lists a bunch of reasons why, and he's talking about how in Philly this one time they actually threw snowballs at Santa, and the way this guy said it, it reminded me of um, Bam and the way he talks, and I was like, oh, that's funny. So then I started like looking for different things related to Viva La Bam. Then that led me on a whole different one where I was like, I found Rock of Love and Flavor Love and Charm School and um, the Surreal Life and Surreal Life Fame Games and Meet the Barkers and, you know, the Osbournes and all that. And I just opened up another can of worms that I miss the good old days. I miss it. When old trashy reality TV was good. Those were the days. Honestly. I miss it. I miss it so much. Take me back. Like, Bam was so good. Granted, they were all like fucked up nonstop, let's be honest, but. And Don Vito, he was. Later on, we learned how trashy he was. But he was trashy on the show to begin with, but. It's just. Take me back to those days. I love those days. And Newlyweds. Oh, Nick and Jessica. Probably end this in like 10 minutes, we'll say. I'm gonna play some COD later. Yeah, like, I never went to a skate park. Kind of got into skateboarding a little later and kind of was just teaching myself. I don't do tricks, really. I'm learning. I'm learning slowly. I haven't skateboarded in a while, though. But I know somebody who used to skateboard quite a bit, and I think they went to do some sort of trick. I don't know. And wound up like bashing their shin into a metal like um, rail or something of that nature, and took a chunk out of their shin. So they had to get sewed up. Got to get stitched up. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, like I don't really talk to many people right now. Like it's pretty much whoever's in my house, whatever social media, like random people. Obviously, I come on here and I just talk to whoever comes in the chat. Um, but I don't talk to many of my gaming friends either, which sucks, but it is what it is. Especially TJ, and he's on my shit list at the moment, so there's that. Oh, yeah, I started streaming like about 2 months ago, something like that, 2 or 3 months ago. I'm just kind of like doing whatever. Like, It's cool if people want to follow me. That's dope. I just kind of like some sort of interaction. Plus, gaming is like my hobby. I do it because I find it fun, and I was like I'm doing it quite a bit. And I was playing Among Us. So I was like, oh, it'd be cool. Like I'm playing it almost every day. Like why not record it and put it out there? So if somebody wants to see it or wants to talk to me or wants to play, then cool. Well, that's sweet. Like yeah, at first it's like when you first come in and you start doing that stuff, it's like oh he's just trolling. Like if it gets too much, just fucking ban him or time him out or do something, you know? And like for me today, like my fuse isn't short, but it's like kind of just because I'm hungry and tired and had a headache coming on. Eh, we're all in the same boat. You know what I mean? Like obviously, I don't have like the biggest following on here. It is what it is. I just started, so it makes sense. But I'm just doing it because I want to do it. I do it because it's something to do. If I by chance entertain somebody for the day, great. Apparently, a lot of people like my voice. I don't know. I find it annoying sometimes. um, and like as is like with these streams, after I'm done, I back them up and I put them on my YouTube, and that way, if somebody missed it, it's gonna be there eventually. So, like, I was actually going through some of them last night and kind of making sure everything was in the description. But no one really checks on me either. It's like Davis and I, we just send random shit back and forth, so there's that. But that's cool. You're lucky you didn't get banned like right off the bat. You got timed out, so there's that. Like I try to have patience with everybody, but it's like certain days it's not a good day. It's just like no, we'll see. We'll see how bad you push my buttons. No, it takes a lot for me to block or ban somebody. Like you have to piss me off, or like I've had stalker situations on certain social media where I blocked, I reported, I went and found all their accounts on other social media, blocked them and everything. It's ridiculous. And like I do gaming streams, I just won't have the cam on because I still have to work out the issue with OBS. So that was a whole fiasco. It was like dropping frames and quality and all that stuff. So yeah, it's like yeah, with me, it's you become demanding, or you're like threatening me or threatening people I know and love, or you're just being over the fucking top and think that your shit don't stink and that my time should be devoted to you. It's just like no, you're not gonna threaten me. You're not gonna try to insult me after you've been like fawning over me and being extra. No, no, no. When I tell you this person that I blocked was psycho, they were psycho. It's like the worst part is they weren't even from here, so it was like it's fine. It is what it is. It comes with the territory. Oh, but it sucks that people don't have manners or not respectful or anything like that. So you do what you gotta do. Why you so obsessed with me? Like, honestly, I would have music playing in the background, but I can't because I'm gonna get in trouble when I upload it to YouTube. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, I totally get that. Like, I'm cool if you're being cool. You know what I mean? But when you're intentionally being a dick, and obviously online through messages, I can't tell with tone. A lot of people can't, so. Yeah, you know, okay. The first few made sense, okay? Um, I forget what it was it on my chat streams. I have to look back on YouTube, but I got nailed by Meatloaf the one day, so I got nailed by Meatloaf, and I got nailed by Mario and somebody else. It's like, okay, cool. And then I was playing Sims. I don't know if the stream is still up here, but I have it ready on YouTube, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it public or not. It doesn't matter because it's just a copyright claim. It's not a fucking strike or anything, and they're not gonna make money off of me. Um, but here's the kicker: I was playing Sims, and I was in my strip club. Yes, that's possible. And there was a song that came over in Simlish that I got a copyright claim for. Now, mind you, they couldn't tell me what the song was, the record company that takes the claim. They couldn't tell me the song, so how do you know it's your song? Um, but it was in Simlish, and it was sped up, and it was less than 10 seconds. So therefore, fair use, right? It was a song by Paramore, but it was in Simlish, sped up, under fucking 10 seconds. And I'm like, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Let me just respond to that message really quick. Okay. Yeah, it's so dumb. So dumb. But there was another video that somebody tried to get a copyright claim on, and there was like no music. There was nothing that was copyrightable in the video. I have to look back through my archives on YouTube, but so dumb. Though there's a video straight up with Call Me Maybe playing in the background, and we're singing along to it, like these kids that, I was watching. And they didn't get me for that. Like, okay, like I could get away with it if I have my tablet far enough, but like the speakers are good on this one, so it's like, ugh. But I like background noise. It's just like when I'm playing Xbox and I'm not talking to anybody or streaming or anything. I like a little noise. I like a little something. You know what I mean? It makes it more lively, right? So I will put on a live stream or some music in the background, and it's nice. I like to fill the void. It's just ridiculous. It honestly is. Sorry. People, this is the thing about when I'm streaming, and I mention I'm streaming somewhere. Um, People like feel the need to message me on stuff while I'm streaming, and it's like, you could just message me in the chat. You should just come over and just you know? But no. Gotta make my life difficult and make me be rude. Like, honestly, every time I stream, like, honestly, oh my god. It's like they're watching it, but you're gonna message me on Tumblr or Snap or some. It's like, come on. Yeah, probably. Like, someone's doing it right now. It's like, they're like asking me what I'm streaming right now. Hold on. So, anytime I look down, that's what I'm probably doing. This sentence makes no sense. But oh well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay. I posted it on Twitter. I posted it on Tumblr. I posted it on Snap. Okay. Fuck Facebook because I don't need a bunch of random. Especially how I talk on here sometimes. Ooh, fun. That reminds me. I should take apart that tower over there and try to blow it out because I got that. There's a computer tower over there. It's not the computer I'm using, but I got it from somebody, and they were smokers. I need to clean it out because I can smell all that built up nastiness if it goes on, and it's as is. It probably needs to be blown up because the thing is kind of slow. It's probably suffocating. Like, okay, when it comes to social media and messages in general, um, I feel like people message me more if I'm posting, like for Insta. I have a few regulars that message me like, we have Davis. Davis is my friend. He messaged me from time to time. We send stupid stuff back and forth. Um, like it's just funny. Um, and then I have some randoms that message me frequently, but a lot of them they only message me after I post a certain like a pic or something, and then it's like, oh hey, you're sexy. It's like if you're just gonna message me hi or just say, oh you got boobs, no shit Sherlock, thank you. Welcome to the female species. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um, don't have WhatsApp. I was told to get it, but never did because I was playing a mobile game, which was very toxic. So, Lords Mobile, don't play it. It's toxic. It really is. It's bad. Skype, I haven't used Skype in a long time, but rarely anybody messaged anybody on there. Though somebody, somebody new got me the Marianas Trench uh, albums on there, and now I can't find them. I mean, if I flare up my old laptop, if I ever like, get that fixed, with Facebook, only certain important people message me on there, and that's fine. That's I don't add random people, so don't even try people. Whoever watched this back, no, no. And Twitter is a minefield. Like rarely I get messages, but I met Davis through that. So, um, yeah, dumbest idiot that didn't think that person's feelings. Da da. Yeah, yeah. There's grown ass men that don't care. It's like constantly like I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny. Well, I'm not a piece of fucking meat. That's cool. I mean, okay, anybody. Okay, I'm just gonna say it a general statement. I can be horny every day, like all day. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna go into everybody's freaking chat. Like I'm not gonna message every single person and be like, I'm horny. Show me your boobs. Show me this. Show me that. And like no. And to be perfectly clear, I'm straight. So I was just using the boobs as an example, like how men. Yeah, never mind. Like, okay, what you're saying there is you realize that people have feelings and don't appreciate it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we want to be treated like humans. We want to be treated like it's not about our body, it's not about our looks. You know what I mean? Like, I could come up here, you know, decrepit and, you know, but everything's a looks thing with every, like, with the opposite sex. With everybody, I should say with everybody. Um, I remember, not Omegle, there was another one. Oh god, what the fuck was it called? Something with you. It was something with you. I stream with you, something like that. It's an older one. I think it got shut down. It was like a streaming site, very similar to Omegle, where you could get partnered with like random people, and like people are mean. They are mean. They pick at everything. You have one little flaw. You say you have like a pock mark, aka acne scars or anything like that. They fucking are mean. It's like, okay, then take your tiny dick and go somewhere else. Like nobody cares. Shit. Yeah, they were. I agree. Yeah, I think with that particular girl that you're speaking of, I think she wanted to complain about the attention, but then because she was receiving the attention, it boosts her ego, and therefore she was gonna ban you, saying you're a disruption and that you were causing all these problems. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's people that do that because they want attention both ways. You get the attention for calling out the bad behavior, but then when the bad behavior happens, you're getting the attention. You're like, oh, you think I'm cute? You think I'm sexy? Oh, baby this, baby that. Like, and I do agree those sites are straight up predatory. There are grown ass men talking to children or straight up just showing their dick while there's children able to get on these sites. It's like, really? And at the time, the one site I was talking about, the one streaming one, I can't remember the exact name. If I was able to get on my laptop, I'd probably be able to find it. But it wasn't Omegle. It was close to Omegle, but not. Um, it's just bad. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. But yeah, I remember going on there. It was bad stuff. Yeah, you have to be careful about that stuff. Um, because yeah, it can be taken the wrong way. It kind of seem off, if you will. Um, a lot of females on these platforms, and I know with Twitch, Twitch has its rules about bashing other creators and such like, but I don't know who you're talking about, so I'm just speaking in general. Um, they use their body to get money from simps. It is what it is. If you want to get money from simps that bad, and you're willing to flash your tit for it, then why don't you start an OnlyFans? Why don't you go on to adult streaming sites where you could make a buck? Like, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, you know what I'm saying? Like, they purposely do it to make money. That's what they're doing. They're flaunting their assets all they want. Like, right now, okay. I'll use me for example. If I really wanted to flaunt myself, I'd put myself even closer to the camera or have it zoomed in, and then you can see my rack on display. You know what I mean? But that's not what I'm doing. I could push them puppies up. I could do all this nonsense. I could shake around. I could do no, 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 no. We're good. But you're tricking these people. It's like to reference Belle Delphine, that whole situation, she scammed a bunch of people. Let's be honest. That's what it was. First off, disgusting, the bathwater thing, okay? You dip a toe in it, I'll say, oh, that's my bathwater. No. Yeah. Um, it when it comes to Twitch, there is a lot of double standards, and it can be sexist. Everyone should be created equally, and if your whole shtick, your rules are, oh, you're not supposed to be, overly sexual. You're not supposed to be nude. You're not supposed to be showing your tits. You're not supposed to be flashing nipples or anything like that. Then nobody should be doing it. There's straight up body painters on here, and I get that it's an art form, it's all that, but you're technically naked. I don't care if you're wearing a pasty or not. You're still technically naked, right? But get away with it. It's like you're not leaving much to the imagination. If you want to do such content that you are on this fine line, go do an adult site. Go do it. Make your money. And if you find yourself, especially when you've been drinking, you find yourself getting over sexual and all that, maybe you shouldn't drink when you stream. Or have someone there to watch you and limit you and keep an eye out, you know? That's just honestly how I feel. I feel that a lot of people are at a disadvantage on here, especially females. Um, but no one is treated fairly at all. It's either looks, it's body, it's this, it's that. Females do take advantage of the system a lot of the time. There are females that um, will get the band hammer over the slightest things. You know what I mean? There's, like, it's just crazy. But that's the thing. Like, there's people that tell me, "Oh, go make OnlyFans." I'd totally pay for that. Like, if I ever do decide to do it, cool, that's great. But I'm not I'm not forcing anybody to sub to me. I'm not forcing them to do this. Oh, yeah, like, let me do this obnoxious thing and, like, I'll hold my tits, do this, that, and juggle them around. No, like, I don't have to. Like, if I'm playing around with y'all and joking, I'll do something stupid, but I'm not flashing a nip so you'd sub to me, okay? I'm not. Like, that's just desperate measures. And it just tells me that personality wise, you couldn't get people to follow you, couldn't get them to sub to you, couldn't, you know what I mean? It just, yeah, I would have told her when you get actual good content. You know? No, she's looking at that paycheck. That's what it is. Get that money. That's what she's doing. She only cares about the money. That's how I see it. That's just my personal opinion. Once again, I don't know this person, so I'm not bad mouthing them, so I'm okay. Yeah, she is money driven. She's not here for to actually provide decent content, I guess. I mean, you don't have to be PG-13 on here. You don't have to be PG, but I guess you technically have to be like PG-13, but I'm not gonna force somebody or like, oh, donate this, do this, and then I'll do this. No. Like, if it was something reasonable, like, okay, if say I was doing a charity stream, if I was doing a charity stream like Jacksepticeye does, or Call Me Kevin, or any of them, okay, then do something reasonable, something fun, something, you know what I mean? But she, it seems to me, wants to be center of attention. She wants to be somewhat sexualized. She wants, because she knows it's going to bring in money. That's what it is. Like, honey, you could probably make a whole lot more money if you were on OnlyFans. Because, Yeah, you're messing with her cash flow. That's why. You're messing with her money. Because if anybody else in that chat wises up to what she's doing, she's what this person is doing is basically trying to tread this fine line. So she's trying to create this illusion like she's going to do something spectacular for you. So she makes you think there's this illusion that she's going to show you her naughty bits, right? But she's not. It's an illusion. Anything to get that little extra cash, that's what she's going to do. That's just my thought, that's my opinion. Oh. So she thought it was okay to then shame you, trying to make it come off as a joke, I'm sure. Like a little giggle. No, she saw that you were actually pointing out something that's a flaw in what she's doing. And to kind of combat that, she goes and tries to say, oh, you're this, you're that, make you feel bad about yourself. And rightfully, she should be banned. And I'm sorry if I'm constantly looking over here. I can see myself on the TV and I can read the chat right there. So, my camera's over there. That's a whole situation. But yeah, she was trying to deflect and get it back to make you seem like you're lower than her, or to make you seem like you're creepy or this or that. It's like a defense. She's trying to save that money flow. Because if anybody else rises up in that chat, I don't know how many people are in her chat. I don't know what her situation is like, but logically, that's what's going on. I'm sorry, I wouldn't pay for that kind of entertainment, but you know. And welcome to whoever's in the chat. We're just having a deep discussion. And that's just my leg. Okay. I'm wearing a dress, so. And my leg's cold. That's great. Um, See, I don't know if Twitch's situation is similar to what YouTube's situation is, because with the whole COVID situation, a lot of these um, sites, the people that do take care of reports are working from home, so everything's a bit slower. So I don't know if that's part of the problem. What you could also do is, if you feel so strongly about it, and considering you're technically also a Twitch streamer, you're you know part of it. She could get in trouble for saying some nasty things to you, because I think that's one of their rules. I heard that somewhere, that you're not supposed to like bash other Twitch creators while on the platform. I don't know the details. I'm sorry. But Twitter is a great avenue. Um, Twitter gets a conversation going. There's like people like Keemstar and everything else that bring up the whole sexist thing. So probably do about 10 more minutes, I think. Ooh, my battery's at 15%. Sweet. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups. And slight burps. That's what I get for chugging the rest of that soda. At least I haven't sneezed yet today, so that's that. But I am sorry that you had to go through that. Um, yeah, I would explore other avenues to see if you could get your message across, I guess. I don't know. Like, at least with my experience on here so far, I haven't said anything nasty to anybody. Like, I joke with Davis when he comes in here, and like some of the guys that come in here that are friends and I know from other sites and apps and everything. Like, we joke and we make fun, but we don't outright insult. All right. Um, like, honestly, if you're depending on a. I do not insult you, okay? Don't listen to him. He's lying. Now you made me lose my train of thought. Thank you. Oh, yeah, like, uh, now I lost it again. See, fuck you. Got me all combobulated. And no, it wasn't you. It's KCG right there. You fucked me up. um, I say it quite a bit. It's combobulate it, combobulate it. I say a bunch of random shit, so stick around. You'll eventually hear me say something. Oh, there's confused. It's just, I say random stuff. Now, if you watch me when I'm playing COD or something, I get mouthy, so you might hear a bunch of foul stuff. But other than that, um, but yeah, to go back to the whole making money. If you really want to make money on social media, like here's not the best bet. But if you're there's other ways to make money on social media, but being rude to people is not the way to do it. Solid, because if you go back and do watch any of my COD stuff, I do tend to call people bitches. You're my bitch. There's pussy. I've thrown cunt in there a few times. I know people don't like it, but I've said it a few times. But like honestly, I get a little hot headed. But it's my lineage. Let's be honest. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, and that's another thing. There's a lot of time I'll in the stream I will like, especially when we're having these camp chat streams. Okay, I do these pretty much every weekend, Saturday or Sunday. So just stay tuned. But like, I'll say fuck you and this and that, and I'll call him a bitch, and I'll like the day we talked about celeb crushes, which we'll revisit that again. I need to make a proper list. That's what I need to do because I thought of so many after that. Oh, thanks. It's appreciated. Like honestly, I just come here to chill, have fun. If somebody comes in the chat and wants to talk, that's cool. Um, if somebody follows, that's cool too. I'm not trying to like force anybody to do anything. It's like one step closer to being affiliate. Ooh. I just come here to spend my free time. It's a hobby. Uh, honestly, you might see me sometimes when I'm not supposed to be streaming. I guess like it's not part of my schedule because I get bored. Like last night, I got bored, so I streamed. Yeah, that's cool. Like when you first came in and like you were just putting random shit in here. Like I had somebody a few days ago say the most random shit, and I think it was when I was playing something. I don't even know what the fuck I was playing. Was it Among Us? It might have been Among Us. And they said some bizarre shit, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, wrong chat. And then they kept going with it, and I'm like, ugh. They were being sexist, though, let's be honest. They were being very sexualized up in here, but I was just confused. Yeah. Yeah, when you started posting that stuff, I'm like, what is going on? And like, you kept going, going, going. And I know my friend Davis came in, so I was like, all right. I was like, handle that so I don't have to. And you got lucky, he just timed you out, so. It's funny that you even brought up Shrek because um, it's funny because people, ever since I started doing this, people have come and I guess they just watch the playback or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, I love your voice this, your voice that," and I'm like, "Okay, thanks." Like, and then when I'm explaining that to people like on Tumblr, because someone had said something about my voice, and I'm like, apparently I'm getting a lot of compliments on my voice, and I was like, "Oh, my voice has many layers. It's like an onion." Now I'm thinking about Shrek. You know what I mean? It was so stupid, but it was funny to me. Honestly, my voice is layers. Let's be honest here. I have bruh mode where I just don't give a fuck and I'm not being overly. Yeah, I'm an onion. I have layers. But I can be very bruh, like I'm just like whatever, like kind of tomboyish, I guess, in tone. Then you have the very like white customer service voice, or very girly, or um, very sweet, cutesy. Then there's time where I'm just being an asshole, or the I don't do it often, but there's the sultry voice, the porn star voice, if you will. It's a whole thing. Okay, here's the thing. My accent changes, okay? So, I'm an East Coast girl, straight up. Um, the whole New Jersey, New York thing, like, I get that very Italian part of me that comes out from those areas. I have family that's from Jersey. I have family, over the East Coast. Um, so it just comes out. It's very random, just like my Pennsylvania voice. My that comes out, and it's just like certain words that I say. Like earlier, I said water, and I'm pretty good about not saying water. I say water, but I'm just an East Coast girl through and through. Okay, don't judge me. Which reminds me, I started smelling Scrapple today, and I really want Scrapple, so I might get Scrapple tomorrow. Yeah, there's certain mannerisms that it just comes out of nowhere. Certain things trigger it. I don't know why, but it does. But yeah, my voice is kind of all over the place, so it really depends what I'm doing and what you get. Wait, do you know what Scrapple is or no? I'm just curious. I'm very curious. Do you know what it is? Probably not, but yeah, it's true. It's like a Pennsylvania Dutch kind of situation. Well, Pennsylvania in general, but I think it came from the Pennsylvania Dutch kind of such shitty shitty. Oh, honey, no, 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 no. It's not. It's not a scrambled egg on toast. It's like how do I explain this? Scrapple. It usually comes in like a brick form, right? You can get small, big, whatever. Depends who you're getting it from. And it's basically like pig. I think it's mainly pork, right? Mixed with it's like a bunch of different parts. So like you could have liver, heart, um, some other random shit, and then it's mixed with I believe it's cornmeal. Yeah, scrapple. And it's formed, right? They do all this stuff, they mince it up, they do all this stuff, they put it in this brick, and then you fry it up in your pan, preferably a cast iron. Some oil in there. Oof, it's delicious. Now, there's certain companies that do it different ways, so some taste and smell differently. It's fine. It's not everybody's cup of tea. If you get a nice cooked piece, it's delicious. Like, I don't even know what will come up if you look it up, so hold up. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Because I gotta end this soon. I keep extending it because I'm like having so much fun talking. And to think, I was gonna end this early because y'all, well, not YouTube because y'all two weren't here yet, but it kind of is a random block of meat. Kind of. Penthouse. Yeah, and according to the wiki, it's traditionally a mush of pork scraps, trimmings combined with cornmeal and white flour, often buckwheat flour and spices. It's delicious though. Fried up nicely in a pan. Oof. You don't understand. Why does everyone message me while I'm streaming? Mother trucker. Yeah, thanks. I'm streaming. Leave me be. Thank you. Like, come on. Yeah, uh, I'm from the US, obviously. um, I think a good portion of the people that have been in here tonight are US folk. Then again, we have our silent viewers, so I don't know where they're from. But no, this particular person I don't think watches the streams. They know I stream, but they just feel like the need to send me stuff. Or send me a message, I should say, because that's what it was. Commenting on the picture I posted to Snap about streaming. So it's classy. Like, I don't use it terribly. Well, sometimes I do. I get in my bouts where I like to take pictures and post and da da da. And there's other times where I just don't. Or just people message me at random and it's like, okay. Though there's like random people like that'll like on Insta, you post a picture and they're like, "Oh, you got Snap?" Well, yeah. And if you scroll through my pictures, you can find out if I have Snap because there's certain ones that I use like a filter. Like there's like that one with like the neon like, little ears and it's got like the little button nose. It's really cute. I love it. Like that's a plain obvious like Snap photo. Yeah, I have Snap. And then they try to get it, and then it's just them trying to get boobies. Um, I mean, it's possible. Or she's assuming because she has your old account on there. I don't know if it kept your old account on hers or something like that. Maybe that's why. Um, she could be just saying that so that way you'll leave it and just drop the topic. Um, okay, bye. I'm gonna end this soon, anyways. Have fun. Probably talk to you later, anyways. Oh, we got you KFC. I mean, that does sound good though. Some fried chicken. Mm. All right, I'm gonna stop this at 7:40, so that's 4 more minutes. Well, I'm not saying KFC chicken's that great, okay? Especially around here, it's too greasy. Some did get shut down because of their health violations. Wait, ooh, wait, was it the Popeyes or the KFC that? Because the old KFC building is now the Popeyes building in the one area, and they got in trouble because someone was bringing outside meat in, I think a lamb, and taking it apart in the kitchen there. So plus the that particular location had a problem with rats apparently or some shit, and employees not washing their hands and so on and so forth. But I find that the chicken was too greasy a lot of the time. That's disgusting. Ew. That's super nasty. Like that. Thank God I haven't eaten there recently. Ugh. Ew. Yeah, they're supposed to be wearing gloves. Mm. That's really gross. Yeah, I don't think ours was that bad around here, but like if you're gonna work in like food service and do all that, like please be proper. Like treat your servers with respect and all that, but like just because you're mad at somebody or whatever, just ugh, that's disgusting. A lot of businesses don't know how to run their shit, like management wise, and making sure that shit isn't going on. And I can't. I can't. Yeah, I would have reported to corporate, but that's just my opinion. Any final thoughts before I shut this down? I gotta put everything away. Like I've got magazines over there. Well, magazines are down here, but I have to get rid of those. Put those away. I gotta put this whole setup away because this is kind of like a nomad setup. Got some cleaning to do. I might do some gaming later. I don't. I probably won't stream it, but next stream is Monday at 4 p.m. EST. Most likely Among Us. I at least try to throw that in there once a week, unless you guys want me to do 7 Days to Die. But you guys can't join in on 7 Days to Die. Um, then following that Thursday, yeah, Thursday is another 4 p.m. EST, and that's gonna be Sims 4 or 7 Days to Die. Undecided. Y'all can let me know on Twitch or whatever. I don't, or next stream, which is Monday. And then we have our weekend stream, which is either Saturday or Sunday at 5 p.m. EST. We'll have another cam chat. That's what our weekends are for until I get the whole game situations, figured out. Let me read your thing. Yeah, what about The Sims? What do you need to know? Um, like I still have the aging equipped. Um, is it annoying? Something like I try to put on the longest span. I do have mods where I can switch back the time, and they can go back down in age or whatever. So it depends what your gameplay is. If you're trying to convey a certain story or you're just trying to do a certain thing, then yeah, aging gets in the way. It's kind of annoying. But Yeah. I've heard some horror stories. Some people have issues. Like, I've tried to age Sims out and, like, create a big family lineage, but it never works. I just give up. But I'm on Sims 4 quite a bit with mods and everything. So if you want to check that out on Thursday, it'll be cool. As long as nothing goes wrong. Any other final questions? Yeah, like I said, on weekends we do the cam stream. I at least try to do it. If I'm not going to stream, I'll let y'all know or I'll switch the day around. So there's that. Yeah, true. Because I could keep talking, but I can't. I can't all night. But let me get into my thing. It's been fun. It's been real. Um, if you want to follow, you can follow. I'm here at least 3 times a week. There might be bonuses. I don't know, depending on what the schedule is. Let me get into my whole spiel. Ready? Wear your mask. Stay hydrated. No social gatherings. Social distance, obviously. Um, be kind to one another. Don't be an asshole. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Be safe. Have a good weekend. I love you all. Bye.